my head
Such a funny
explicitly.
party trick.
It's such a...
Yeah, Zuppy can recite number by number every person's place in the top 100.
On the top 100. For multiple years, he can do this, too.
It's a gift.
It's a gift. But, so...
There's a gift right there, actually. Fox jumping into the loving arms of Donkey Kong.
Get your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape, as they say. But, yeah, so Quang, as you said, has gone through a multitude of tag changes, character changes, and lowercase hero, tried and true Fox, had a pretty good, I forgot what the name of the tournament was. It was a couple weeks ago in the Midwest, and he beat Slow King and Preeminent for third. It was Invincible. Invincible.
Okay.
And he's just a grinder. He plays a ton of Melee, which a lot of people do. But he plays a ton. Like, he'll go out of tournaments and just ignore watching Top 64, just grind and money match people.
I mean, that's how you know someone's committed. Honestly, it feels like a lot of DKs are really on the come up right now, grinding. Yeah. I mean...
Oh, that's for lowercase hero.
Oh, sorry.
Quang is the opposite.
Is he?
He doesn't care.
Right. No, because you're right. Henry, lowercase hero goes to everything.
Yeah.
He is out here playing.
Quang only went to he beat Spark, and he only went to Gommel because he was offered free housing. I was telling you about this actually before. So Quang, he beat Spark at Gommel, and then before that, he won a tournament he won bodied over Ossify, Morse Code, Zuppy, Ben. Like, he won a really stacked tournament as DK.
Right.
He told me about the Spark win that he did not play. He played one Sheik total in the 6 months leading up to the Spark win.
That is so unreal.
And that one Sheik was Gar at a random Japanese bar tournament when he was traveling to Tokyo. Like, he almost didn't bring his controller.
That's insane. That matchup's hard.
It's really hard.
She kind of messes up Donkey Kong.
Yeah, and he didn't care. And he told me, because I asked him about his set versus Henry in context of this, and he told me two things, which is A, he thought he would lose to Spark, so he didn't warm up. And then he just beat Spark anyway. And then the second thing he told me was he's really in practice versus Fox. And because of the backwards logic in his head, he thinks that he will lose to lowercase hero. So he actually he told me he's going into something he's going to lose.
I mean, something tells me that it might not be that simple.
Yeah.
He is really, really solid.
Yeah. I mean, he's kind of an enigma in general. He started playing DK during quarantine for fun. Like, he never intended to switch to this character. He meant it as a low-maintenance character.
Right. I mean, I've heard similar stories from some of the other Donkey Kong games, right?
Yeah.
I think Jun was playing Haha Funny Monkey. I know Bing was playing Out of the Pocket for a while.
Yeah.
And then fully switched to Donkey Kong in November. Right? There's a lot of guys who are finding this success with this the big monkey.
Yes.
And then just something clicks.
Yeah, it's just crazy to think that, like, on a tier list right now, if it were to be made, it's possible that DK would be on the level of, like, Samus maybe higher.
Honestly, you might be right, because it's just like, it's kind of unprecedented, right? Like, there have been characters who have bucked convention, like mid-tiers or low-tiers without a ton of rep, that suddenly show up and start doing well, but not a fleet of them.
Yeah.
You know, you get an Amsa or an Axe, singular players.
Not a lot at once.
We have like a dozen.
Like, a perfect example of this is at this tournament, because I'm sure that people know about the army of Bowsers who have invaded.
Oh, I heard.
And, like, not all the like, it's like the turtles when they all hatch and go to the shore. Like, only a couple turtles are going to make it.
Right. But they're the strongest ones.
Yeah, so, like, what's it? Load Spiller,
right,
as his tag is, he made top 64 beating Billy Bo Peep.
I saw that.
One Bowser to do it, but not all of them do it at the same time. For the DKs, like Quang, Akir, Junebug, Bing, they're all doing it together.
Right.
Apes together strong.
But I think they share notes, right? There's a lot of communication in the Kong community.
Yes, they definitely lab a bunch. Like him and I know that Quang and Junebug lab a bunch of the weird matchups together.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Look at how pained lowercase hero is. He got out of it, but I was going to say that could have been a death.
Well, you have to match for your life, man. And Henry knows it. He is just crushing that controller.
Yes. He cares, because he really cares a lot. Like, it's the convention, oh yeah, who wants it more? But lowercase hero really wants to be the best player in the world.
No, he's dedicated. I think he goes to everything. He's doing better and better. He's just like such a clear case of just constant improvement.
Yeah. And Quang is the exact opposite. It feels like he came out of nowhere multiple times.
Oh.
Just like that, he out of nowhere just stomps a bunch of people in random spots and gets crazy results.
Yes.
But he's really good. It's because like fundamentally he's a very good player, and he does practice.
Do you think that kind of gets under the skin of somebody like lowercase hero? A guy who's like, I'm so hardworking, I'm so disciplined, and there's this big dumb monkey in front of me.
I've actually talked to him about it, and yes, it does. It bothers him that these players who don't practice the game and don't quote-unquote try as hard as he does sometimes get better results, and he wants to prove that he can outwork those people.
I sure hope
he tries hard.
I sure hope you did not tell him that stat about playing it and cheats.
Oh, I absolutely did not.
It would ruin his whole day.
He would be down 2-0 right now if he knew that. Because he wants to beat Spark too.
I mean, he could.
Yeah.
But man, DK on the stage has just such a ferocious punish game.
You can wobble.
You really can.
One grab is a death.
It's like there was like a Patera earring with both ice climbers, and they're just one giant monkey.
Exactly. Huh?
Was that just a raw giant punch?
He just raw giant punch and hit him with the reverse hitbox of it, and lowercase hero just tanked it like it was nothing.
That's crazy. That move is so deceptively big.
Yeah.
It just jumps across the stage and punches you in the face.
And it just has hitboxes everywhere you wouldn't expect. All right, there we go.
Here we go. Here's the
classic up air fair.
All right.
Ooh, and the DK clap.
Big stupid F.
His moves are so violent.
They are. I mean, he's a gorilla, but you can't expect it to be dainty and delicate.
Yeah, not really, but like everything just so meaty. Everything that hits, the screen shakes. You hear the DK roar. King Kong stomping on a bunch of buildings.
Man, it's
beautiful.
And there it is again. Big overhand swing. It's also crazy how hard it can be sometimes to edgeguard Donkey Kong.
Yes.
His hitboxes are so huge.
He's got weird drifting. Wang just ran up and tried to raw F smash him. That's so baller.
And still managed to get the CC grab off of it.
Ooh, but hold up.
It goes the wrong way up.
Yeah. I like the idea though, but it will not be enough.
And
1-1.
And one of many.
Whoa!
Crowd getting pretty hot out here.
Yeah, I see some Melee Stats people, some of the fellow DKs preeminent waving to me. Kem waving to me, Lewis, all the expert chat fiends.
Support the king of the jungle.
Well, they're supporting lowercase hero because lowercase hero is he's in expert chat of Melee Online, constantly asking for practice.
Right. I mean, you said he is one of the biggest grinders going.
Yeah. Out of the blue, he had to play against Fluid into Moth, and he played me for like I think 5 or 6 hours or something, trying to get practice. And then when he was done with me, he messaged Lunar Dust asking to play. Like he's really committed to grinding.
Relentless.
Yeah. And then he lost to Fluid. But we don't talk about that.
Sometimes it's the thought that counts.
Yes.
The next one he's going to be so ready for because he'll have an extra 12 hours of practice.
Exactly. It's the long game.
It is. And
he just ran up. What a call out.
Oh, and that mash. That's the dangerous thing with the mash. Sometimes you're so keen on mashing that you just end up SDing.
Yeah.
Lowercase hero very close to side being off stage.
Also, DK, it doesn't really matter too much, but is the only character in the game where if you mash out of his grab, or of the cargo, you take damage.
Is that true? I had no idea. I did know there's no timer on the thing, so if you don't mash, he can just whisk you away to wherever he wants you to go. That's
like the kidnapping.
Oh.
But yeah, you will take damage.
That's they must have just been like, man, he's got these big mitts. Sakurai says, let's have him.
Just squeeze the life out of him.
Right. That was like a vampire Kong.
There was a vampire Kong in Donkey Kong Jungle Beat.
Oh, was there?
They had like these 4 in DK Jungle Beat. There were 4 like evil Kongs, and they had like really glowing red eyes. Like I don't know if they were vampires per se, but they seemed like them.
Is that the game you had to run by smacking the bongos?
Yes, that was the game you ran by smacking the bongos. And one of them was like a kung fu master. One of them was a big guy with like dread. Like one of them was named Dread Kong.
Oh, that's pretty edgy.
Yeah, it was like I think that was the game, if I'm not mistaken, that led to the E10 rating.
Really?
Yeah, I think the E10 rating was made for that game.
That is shocking. I would have thought it was something else, but it must have just been that hardcore, that serious.
DK's a hardcore character.
I mean, he scares me.
He doesn't scare lowercase hero though. He's kind of going in. Like he's not playing the laser camp or platform camp game. He's kind of just like holding center. Oh, yeah.
That mash really coming in handy. And lowercase hero smiling, he knows it. Or
he's really practiced.
Grimace.
Oh! Wait, is he dead? I think he's dead. Rinse and repeat edgeguard and
one more chance.
Whisks away the fox. Animal control has been called. I guess he's a monkey.
This
But
is the longest edge guard, and lowercase hero managing to find the ledge. But
he has one chance at life, a sliver of hope for the Wisconsin fans. And he risks it all with an up smash, but
back air is enormous.
so is DK.
It's just a Swiss Army knife of a boot.
It is. And Fox is the Swiss Army knife of the character because he just made it back from the brink of death twice and got the stock and is still alive.
So good in every situation. All right. Let's see if he can make any mileage with this 134. I kind of feel like DK grabs you at this point and it's toast.
Yeah, because you can do up, I think it's up throw, up
smash?
or up smash. I don't know. I can't.
know.
I'm not going to pretend I know anything about DK. Maybe he plays him in Giant Melee, but that's my extent of my knowledge.
Right, because he's good in Giant Melee, right?
He's really good in Giant Melee. I think he's pretty good in regular Melee too, but I don't know if people are willing to admit that.
Kind of seems like I've heard whispers of people thinking he's top 8.
Okay, 8's a little high.
You think so?
I think he's like top 11.
I've heard some top players, not to be named, say that they think that DK beats Fox.
Was it a player who had just lost to Fox?
No.
No.
No, it was a player who plays Fox and hasn't lost a donkey.
Interesting. I'd love to know. But either way, he's stuck on the platform, gets the grab.
Right.
Will he get the... Oh! DK punch.
Barely staying alive.
We've seen lowercase hero make these comebacks before and make it back to stage. Can't. What? He had enough time. It was all planned out.
Can he get down though?
It's so tense. This game is so important for both of these players.
Oh, the weak hit on the bear. That's not what Quang wanted.
And he's just trying to go above him, but...
And
that's going to do it. What a pop-off, too. So much emotion from the seat. Always stoic Quang.
I mean, sometimes those sets that are down, those games that are down to the wire take a toll on everybody, man.
Yeah.
And whether Quang is grinding and deeply invested every day or not, that still rattles you.
You're in, like, even if you're not in it 23 hours of the day, for that 1 hour you're clocked in, you are locked in.
Absolutely.
Also, I didn't even notice before, I'm kind of surprised he went Dreamland and he's playing this aggressively.
I wouldn't have thought this was the matchup, or like the stage, especially because I think that lowercase hero has already really demonstrated that he's down to take his time to try and pick his openings.
Yeah,
and
he's doing well in the scrap situations. Like when he's close up to Quang's face, he's able to get those grabs. It's when he's in the air and trying to evade him, that's when Quang's able to find his openings, get the shield grabs, get the up airs, and then start the chain to set him off stage. What
nice
a
wall tech.
Monstrous tech.
No, because DK's head is massive, and so Fox, sometimes DK walling somebody out with bear is so frustrating that you feel like you have to jump over him, just do anything you can to get in, and that's what he's waiting for.
Yeah, because when you're over him, it's like, okay, I'm gonna headbutt you, and then we're gonna rock out for a little bit.
Yeah. The DK rap starts playing.
It's like the DK's final smash and brawl. The bongos come out. You hear the music. It's go time.
All right.
Oh, got the weird angle where you like look like you're on stage,
right?
But
And
not.
then the get up. I think the get up probably pushed Fox off stage there, right?
I don't know, honestly. I've just seen that happen before, where Fox will up B back and it looks like they're on the stage and they just drift back to their deaths. But I don't know the mechanic behind it.
Yeah, that's fair. Not trying to put you on the spot.
Yeah, all good.
But
if I knew, it would have been great.
That would have been. The platform tech chase with DK, I don't know. It looks like it all roads lead to up air.
Oh, it is real. You up air over and over again. And I'm sure that the Fox player is thinking, yeah, this character can just up air me over and over again off of a grab. That's so broken. Like, who made this character?
That is Fox privilege if you've ever heard it.
I've heard Foxes say that, like word for word too. It's like, look in a mirror, bro.
Holy. Yeah, it's like, these confirms off a grab. Who could possibly confirm off grab for every character?
Yeah, it's so broken. Fox has it so hard.
Yeah, it doesn't even have a good back air.
Yeah. Like DK's got such a huge hitbox on the up B. Like, how can Fox how can Fox back air it?
Oh, get really solid juggle here.
79%.
DK not a great character coming down.
Yeah.
Not a ton of air drift, I don't believe.
The only move that he had, like the only moves, plural, that hit underneath him are extremely laggy.
Right, it's down air, I think forward air.
Down air and forward air. Because back air hits behind, up air hits on top, and air is like not
it's not a move. Yeah, you're getting so much mile out of the sharking.
I don't know if chat or people at home can hear this, but Preeminent is screaming at the top of his lungs, going, "Yeah!"
Every time.
Yeah! Every
time lowercase hero gets a hit.
Let's go, Henry!
I mean, the crowd at this tournament's been pretty lively already.
I love it. I
It's
really
awesome.
love hearing like an energetic crowd. And we're in a movie theater too. This is where top 8's gonna be. And if the crowd energy is complete, like it's a full audience, crowd energy is gonna be through the roof, and it's gonna be amazing.
No, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Especially with the level of competition we're gonna have. There's so many sets coming up in this bracket that we haven't seen. Well, I mean, Club we haven't seen all year. There's a lot of head-to-heads that are really unexpected. So
Yeah.
I can't wait to see. But looks like we're evening up and heading to Game 5.
Yeah. I don't know if the people at home thought this would happen. I kind of had a suspicion this would go down to the wire, but I heard someone yelling Battlefield. Okay, and then Kwang goes Icy's Game 5.
That would be
That would be
amazing.
so. No, he's committed to DK. He said he's
I think.
basically. He told me the only time he'd ever go Icy's in any set ever is if he was playing a fellow DK and the DK being Junebug. If Junebug went Sheik and tried to grime him, he'd go Icy's and grime him back. That's the only time he'd ever go Icy's.
I respect the pettiness, the
Yeah.
spite counterpick.
Because it's supposed to be like your boy.
Right,
And if
right.
he's going to grime you like that, you got to grime him back.
I respect the hell out of that, man.
I respect anyone who plays Icy's, so.
Of course you do. I mean, I do too, honestly.
Oh. Oh, I love the adaption that Kwang did, because he was missing a couple of those weird angles
Right,
that
so
Henry was going
Look,
for.
like he just waited, right?
Yeah, he full hop, like I don't know if it was tournament winner or full hop from ledge, but he jumped above and then used the falling down back air to not only go to ledge, but to also cover a bunch of the strange, quote-unquote cheater angles that all the Foxes nowadays are doing. And oh wait,
big
another
edge.
one?
Oh, big gimp. That's got to be tough. Lowercase hero looking like he's got to collect himself here because this is starting to run away from
And
him.
Kwang is having the time of his life right now. Just has such a fantastic lead. Just has to play the long game throughout these back airs. Go puff mode. It's on Fox to make something big happen.
Man, both of them look kind of looking like they're just fishing for any opening here.
And
and that'll be one.
There he goes. No kidnap?
Oh, shovels him off. The underhanded rugby toss.
Yeah. And you can't, he's ready to tech that too. It is so dire. Henry, you need this stock if you want to make this happen.
But it's hard hard to find those openings now. Like up air combos don't work for Fox anymore. You need that raw, strong hit to get the job done.
And Fox is,
Or, I didn't think he was
no,
grabbing.
he's got the magnet hands. He's like mini Captain Falcon.
That is true.
He's like
DK's
Falcon
kind
and
of
Puff together.
Like Falcon in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
DK's deceptively fast. I believe he's the 5th fastest character in the game.
Yeah. And like what you said with Falcon DK being used to be like the DK player used to be a Falcon player. Also, he's up 4 stocks to 1 right now.
This is not. This is so tough.
As a Fox player, like it just seems so hard to get anything started against this monstrous behemoth of a character.
Well, because any time you're moving inwards is such a commitment. Because you know that if you get grabbed and kidnapped, you're losing half your stock, if not more.
And it just feels like in these moments that whenever it gets a big hit, he just tanks it.
Yeah, I mean, he's such a heavy character. He's got so much percent and CC and ASDI percent to work with.
It's like he's bigger and faster and stronger too.
Oh,
that's crazy.
You should write that down.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. All right. Henry. This is tough.
Oh. And a third upper. It is so dire. Trying to DK clap him to the heavens. Oh! Buries him 6 feet under with a ferocious stomp.
Says, get out of here. Get out. Take these boots and go home. Get him walk out of bracket.
Practice makes perfect, but DK beats practice.
I guess that's a lesson learned.
Funny monkey.
He's hilarious.
So shout outs to Kwang. Yeah. Make it a ridiculous Game 5. Like, what a show that he just put on and performed for all of us.
That was, I mean, that was down to the wire until that last game, and then he really took every trick in the book that he knew and seemed to just run away with that last game.
Yeah. Like, he got those 2 quick gimps, and it's like, you know, you get gimped twice, you could try to make a comeback. And he was, but it just seemed that he was getting outplayed over and over and over again.